Konnichiwa, amigos. So, last week in my update, I said that I really wanted to push myself a bit more in April and work harder or farther than I had done in March. March was successful, but I wanted to make April more successful. Well, the first week of April didn't go very well, and that is what I'm going to talk about today. All right, so like I said last time, my target for each month is to hit 50 kilometers running, and with my new plan for April, I think I can hit somewhere around 60 to 65 kilometers, which meant that I needed to increase my runs to 4 runs per week rather than 3 runs per week. I also said that I thought that would be easier than it was in March because the weather would be better. But last week was cold and rainy most of the week, and I was lazy, so instead of running 4 times, I ran once last week, which is fine. Just means that I have to run more, and that's what I'm going to do. I went running yesterday, which was Monday. It was supposed to be an off day, but I decided that I'm going to try to run every day this week. And my run yesterday actually felt pretty good. However, one of the things that I'm trying to do with my runs is use a heart rate monitor and try to pace myself based on my heart rate. And it didn't go very well. My heart rate was getting up to 170 beats per minute, and I believe that I need to try to keep my heart rate below 150 beats per minute. On the plus side, whenever I hit 170 beats per minute and would slow down or stop running and walk, my heart rate recovered pretty quickly, which I think is a good sign, but still a little bit scary for my heart rate to get that high. So I'm going to keep monitoring that and trying to make sure that I don't do anything dangerous. Which leads me into what I'm going to do for my run today. I think I had said once upon a time that I was doing sprints, and my rationale for doing sprints was that pushing myself for a sprint was going to be good for my heart rate and my breathing and building muscle in my legs and whatnot. So I'm going to start incorporating sprints within my week. So yesterday I ran 4.7 kilometers. Today I'm going to try to stay somewhere between 1 and 2 kilometers, but I'm going to do sprints for 10 to 15 minutes. So it'll be, sprint for 20 seconds and rest for 20 seconds, something like that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but maybe I'll be able to put that information here when I edit this video. So that's what I'm going to do. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I will do longer runs. Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to do some sprints. I think I'll take Saturday off, and then I'll do my long run on Sunday, and Sundays is where I will continue to measure my overall progress. Other than my heart rate yesterday, though, the good news is that I felt pretty good otherwise. I was able to push myself a lot farther before I felt like I needed to walk. Part of that, though, is trying to keep my heart rate down. I was jogging at a really slow pace, and I think that when I do that, I tend to bounce a bit, which feels like it's sort of putting extra strain on my lower legs. So I think I need to be careful about that. Probably when I run slower, maybe just try to lengthen my stride, but slow my pace down. I don't know. I've got to keep working on that. But it was a pretty positive run overall. I also made sure that I did a reasonable amount of stretching before and after my run yesterday, and my legs feel much better for it. So I will definitely maintain that stretching protocol. And that's about it. I'll let everyone know how it goes, but I'm going to keep pushing, just keep on keeping on, and I really do want to get longer distance. I think that's really what I want to work on, is not so much speed, but rather distance. And I think that as I'm able to get better distance and really improve my breathing and my heart rate and just my overall conditioning, that the speed will come along with that. So I'll let everyone know how it goes. And thank you for joining me once again. If anyone has any hints, tips, or tricks that I might incorporate for my runs, please let me know in the comments. And other than that, I will hopefully see you next time. Toodaloodles.